looking at this situation, Quincy University, a program that has struggled to find wins, why do you think you can win here? What do you like about the situation at QU coming in the door?
Well, I think the administrative support that I've seen so far since being here has been tremendous. It seems as if it's a great community, um, and I think the opportunities out there to be successful are definitely in place, and what is the vision for the future is definitely, something that's extremely attractive.
Um, coming from out east to Illinois here, it's tough to necessarily recruit nationally in Division II. I mean, how tough is it going to be to, if you were to come here, kind of shift that pipeline to where you're at now to, to coming to Illinois in this area, I guess.
Right. Well, being at Drake University, I did recruit St. Louis and Kansas City extensively. I still have quite a bit of connections. I think strategically located at Quincy, you really have two almost home states with Missouri and Illinois, with the proximity and, with Iowa in Des Moines, Iowa, just slightly, about 2.5 hours north. I think, when you're talking about regional recruiting, I think it'll definitely, location plays a major part of it, but there's a lot of great football. When you look at just an hour, if you make a 60-mile radius around here, there's a lot of great football being played, and I think, the biggest thing is going after the local talent and, and getting them to understand that, hey, we're moving in a great direction right now, heading towards, Division II, NCAA, and it's an exciting time to be part of the Quincy University community.
How do you build that bridge, Bob? I mean, come back in and build that recruiting bridge, because the recruiting bridges here locally, I mean, you've looked at the roster,
Yes, sir.
Aren't great.
Right.
How do you come back in and rebuild that?
Well, I think the initial thing is meeting the coaches and talking to them and really explaining to them where the vision of the program is, what we're looking for, the type of student athlete that we're looking for, that is going to come in and understand that it's academics, athletics, and the social life, each of which are extremely important in the overall development of the young man, and and hopefully earning a trust from the local coaches just through the work ethic that we're going to put in, and showing them that we're committed to recruiting right here in our backyard, not only the state of Illinois, but really right here in our backyard.
You've talked about the vision of the program. What is your
That's
vision
it.
for the program?
Yeah, I would like to see the vision, have a nationally competitive program. We want to go out, and year in and year out, we want to challenge to win the Great Lakes Valley Conference, and ultimately win the national championship. But I think it's a walk to run as far as journey that you have to take, and our steps are going to go, going 1-0 as far as each individual workout that we take to put us in a good position to go 1-0 on Saturdays, and if we go 1-0 on Saturday, it'll put us in a good position to go 1-0 at the end of the year, which in turn puts us in a great position to win the conference and hopefully qualify for the national playoffs. And then once you're in the national playoffs, it's ultimately win a national championship.
What years were you at Drake?
I was at Drake in 2001.
Okay, so you by that time Drake and Quincy didn't play anymore.
Right, we played them 1 year, so it was 2000.
Okay.
1 year. Sorry about that. It's roughly that.
Okay.
We played Quincy
You
once.
played
It
up
was
there?
yes, sir.
Okay, so you didn't get to come down here at all.
No, sir. No, we played up
Okay.
there. Yes.
What did you know? What do you know about Quincy before? I know obviously you and Marty have a background.
Right.
Was that one of the other reasons that kind of got your interest?
Yes,
here?
just with Coach Bell's excitement when he first took the job. When he was first named the head basketball coach here, I met with him in New Jersey, and his extreme excitement about Quincy, about the community, about the opportunities, and really about the future of where the program was going to be, really started if you want to say, my investigative reporting on Quincy, and since then, I've always been keeping up athletically, and now since this process is where it's at now, it's really took a hard look at academically and really what the mission of the school is and what they're trying to develop and what graduates they're looking at, really paralleled a lot of things that I find are extremely important.
Why is the time right now for you to make the move to a head coaching position? Is this, I assume this has been the career arc you've wanted to be on your entire life.
Right.
Why is it right now, Bob?
Well, I think Quincy right now it's a great place to be right now. With the transition, going from NAI to NCAA Division II, it's an exciting time here. And it's exciting for me for multiple reasons. Number one, being head coach and running a program. I've been, for the past 17 years, surrounded by some outstanding individuals that I have learned a lot from, and I just think the direction in which the program is going, of what I've seen since I've been here, is really exciting, and the tremendous amount of anticipation at where the program can be really seems like a great place.
But X's and O's, the defense. So what kind of, you're a defensive guy? I mean,
Yes,
what's
sir.
What's your scheme, and what would you do offensively?
Well, defensively and offensively, the first thing we like to do is come in and take a core battery of where the young men in the program are at, and realize where our strengths are, and sort of work with that, having an offense and a defensive philosophy that is multiple enough to utilize the strengths of the young men that we have pre-existing in the program.
Eventually, where do you like to get it at, though, once you get, quote unquote, your guys in?
We want to be a high-tempo offense. Naturally, we want to score one more point than we let up, but we want to be high-tempo. We want to dictate, what our tempo is going to be exciting, be on the cutting edge as
Be
far
more
as.
pass-oriented than run-oriented?
I would sit back and say I'd love to be 50-50. I think it's shown lately, in college football, you have to be able to run the football. The teams right now that are ranked highest in all of the divisions have shown that they could run the football, and there's a definite toughness that comes from that, and a mentality that your team gets from running the football. And defensively, we're an attacking, aggressive defense that, like to say, employs a lot of blitzes and takes advantage of where some inadequacies on offense are. The kicking game, I think, is also extremely important, and that plays a major aspect in really changing the momentum of the game. But overall, what the goals of the program would be is, turnovers. We want to limit turnovers on offense and create them on defense, and that's overall what we'll be looking to do.
There's some football assets here in play already.
Yes.
How do you meld that to your vision? How do you make that work? Obviously, I know your first real team is 4 years down the road when your recruits come through, but this is also a transitional process.
Right.
That's a unique challenge, Bob. How do you
Yes.
make that kind of best fit what you have in play already?
Well, I think the first thing is understanding the investment that the young men that are already here have made, and that is extremely important that they understand that it is their team also. It's not just Bob James and his staff and the freshmen that are coming in. They are very important to the foundation and the formation of where the program is going and the direction in which it is headed. And I think it starts with discipline, and then resonates off of that with the little aspects that make up the big picture.
How old are you?
I will be 40 in 2 weeks.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm 39 right now.